Hey guys, Harsh Squints here. Welcome back to the Platinum playthrough of Fallout 3. So last week we entered the pit and collected all 100 ingots and fought in the arena. So this week we're going to finish up the pit and we'll probably do a side quest back in the Capital Wasteland once we finish this up. There's not too much left, but you know, there's still some stuff to do. So right now we have to go to Uptown and enter Haven, which is like where, you know, that's where the boss is. So we're gonna go confront the boss and see what he has to say. So I just gotta find it real quick, and we also got all this good loot too. Does it? So he's not gonna stop us.
Go on up, killer.
Thanks. So yeah, basically we're just gonna finish this up, and then we're gonna do a side quest we have not picked up yet, but we're around it anyways. So might as well do it. It really shouldn't take too long. We can knock it out real quick. So that's why I want to do it. And then next week we'll probably finish up the side quest, because I think there's only one left for now. But there's one that you have to like continue in the campaign to get. So we're gonna do that. Also, the pit uptown gets laggy, so I hope it's not too bad. Sorry, I'm just looking for someone. The guy that jumped us, I want to see if we can find him. Do you have to say your name in third person? So yeah, basically we're just going to talk to the boss and see what he has to say. He's probably a dickhead anyways, so that's Haven. Pretty cool. So exciting news. Pretty soon-ish, I'm going to be uploading Knights of the Old Republic. I'll walk through that. I'll explain more about it later, but can we fit through this? Yep, we can. But basically, I'll be kind of blindish. I played it in the past, but I'm not, you know, I don't remember everything off the top of my head, so I might mess up with a few things or miss a few things, but I don't know. I've just been in a Star Wars mood recently. I don't know why. So that'll be up. I don't know what days those will go up on, but hopefully I can keep up with that. No. All right, let's go find and talk to Asher.
Lord Asher will be right with you. Feel free to wait inside, champ.
And I'm telling you, I've got it covered. I'll be with you right after I maintain some order and dispense a little justice.
And I suppose you'll follow that up by raising the dead.
No, but I may heal the infirm later in the week. Time permitting, of course.
Sir, we've had sightings of Werner back in the city, and there's been an increase in chatter between slaves.
Workers.
What?
We call them workers. Helps with morale. Reminds them that they might earn their freedom someday.
Whatever we call them, they've been gathering makeshift weapons.
All right, all right. Put your guards on alert. Tell them to be on the lookout for anyone loitering too long downtown. And keep a watch on Medea at all times. Anything big happens, it's bound to go through her. Now, I've got a very important meeting with our new friend. So if anything big comes up, you use the intercom.
Yes, sir.
Okay, break's over. Nice work in the hole, New Blood. Knew you couldn't be one of our normal workers. So that begs the question, who are you? And what are you doing in my city?
I heard the pit was building an army. I'm here to join. No, it's complicated. How about we just say I'm new in town and looking for work?
I understand. We've all got a past. And damn few of us have reason to be proud of it. That's all behind you now. In the pit, you'll be part of a growing army, a thriving industry, and maybe even witness to a cure for radiation. But we aren't perfect, and sometimes the past comes back to haunt us. Tell me, do you know a man named Werner?
If I was worried about If I was worried about my speech checks, I'm at 47 now. We need 3 more to pass the trophy, which we will get for sure. So I'm not going to do those. I'm not going to lie to him. But wait, can you tell me more about what you're doing in the pit?
Ever since the city was scourged, we've done what everyone does. Whatever's necessary to survive. I know my city seems barbaric to you, but it's the only way we can carve out a home in this hellhole, and it's kept these people alive. But that's enough stalling for time. So do you know Werner?
Yes, I do. He's the one who brought me here.
I appreciate your honesty. It's a rare virtue in this age. Werner was my lieutenant until he betrayed me and escaped justice. And if I know him, he brought you here to steal something very dear to the city. Do you intend to follow through with his plan? Feel free to be honest. Please, don't be intimidated by the turret behind you.
He made an offer, but now that I know the score, I'm joining your side. He said your discovery will free the slaves and cure them. How could I say no?
Easy enough. You could say no because he lied to you. My discovery is a miracle, but it isn't the type that sets slaves free. Now, it would do a lot more good if you were to...
Lord Asher,
Don't let
the
me
slaves
keep
are
you.
rioting, and someone's armed
Don't
them.
let me keep
We need you out here, and fast.
Don't... Damn it, I'm on my way.
Find the cure in Asher's... Sorry, I took Buff out by accident. Find the cure in Asher's place. Let's see. Do you know the cure?
Oh, I wasn't expecting Asher to let you into the lab. I'm Sandra, and if I know my husband, he's already made you an offer to join us, right? So you're here to see our little miracle, aren't you? This is my daughter Marie. She can be a handful, but my little angel is going to save the city.
That's nice, but why do you have your daughter in your lab?
Actually, it's a combination lab and nursery. Little Marie needs a lot of attention and care if she's going to cure the city.
Wait, you mean she has a natural and transferable immunity of some sort?
Well, this is a nice surprise. Apparently you and Asher are the only other people who know anything about science in this place. Yes, it seems that our daughter was born with a naturally acquired immunity to any form of mutation. It's nothing short of a miracle, honestly. I'm still trying to figure out why, but she may just hold the key to stopping the pit's trog problem. Hell, maybe other types of mutations too.
Aren't you worried about hurting Marie?
Oh no, these tests are perfectly safe. In fact, between the crib and her uncanny health, she's probably the safest child in the world. Asher and I would never risk her health. And if that means it takes longer to develop a full cure, then, well, everyone else can wait.
If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
You're a dear, but things are well in hand here. If you really want to help, you should probably go deal with whatever had Asher rushing off in such a hurry. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to take care of one last test before Marie's nap time.
So what to do? Maybe we should poke around a little bit and see what's going on. Because it's like... I mean, that could cure radiation. She's immune to everything. So let's see if we can find, like, what's going on around here. Let's hack these turrets, too. So it's impossible to get this terminal. We got it. Let's just deactivate the turret and we'll unlock the safe. What's in here? Ooh, a bunch of diaries. We're gonna only take the diaries. I don't care about this stuff. So let's listen to them and see what they have to say.
Test 1, 2. Looks like this thing is on. Marie, if you're there, this is your father speaking. Ishmael Asher. Sometimes called Lord of the Pit. Now I hope you're hearing this 10 years from now. Sitting on my knees safe and sound. Right about now, I bet I'm looking pretty silly. But things don't always work out the way we'd like. There are a lot of risks, including what your mother would do if she heard me talking like this. And And I'm not about to risk leaving you alone without knowing where you came from. These tapes are for you, so you can know who your father really was.
Number 2.
Marie, the first thing you need to know is that I wasn't always the Lord of the Pit. Long before I was a king, I was a scholar and a soldier. In fact, I was in the Brotherhood of Steel. You've probably heard about them, but you may not have heard what we did to the city. The Scourge. When we came here, the Pit was just a breeding ground for trogs, cannibals, and worse. Commander had us torch the place and take what we could. The Pit had useful technology, but it was suicide to stay here. So when an explosion left me buried in the mill, my brothers were sure I was dead. I don't blame them for leaving. I probably would have. We thought nothing could live in the Pit. We were wrong. Marie, you know those fights in the mill's arena? Well, its first fight was when I woke up to someone pulling me out from a pile of rubble. At first, I thought it was my brothers pulling me to safety. Instead, it was a scavenger trying to steal my armor. She didn't get it. But I learned she had a whole family of scavengers. They'd make raids into the city for gear from the mill, and that gave me an idea. This was the only working steel mill we'd ever seen. In a world of leftovers, it was a chance to build again, and that was worth any price. The scavengers saw me as a god, so along with my Brotherhood know-how, it was easy to set up the basics. We started to build a city.
And the last one?
As word of a new settlement got out, the city started growing and fast. When raiders attacked, I'd kill the leader and recruit the rest. I had to. The city's disease meant we couldn't have children, so recruiting was the only way to grow. And as we grew, the mill needed more workers. And yes, that meant recruiting workers by force. I'm not proud of it, but it's the only way to keep the city supplied and armed. But it was always a temporary solution, until our best scientists found a way to cure the city's epidemic. Sandra and I worked on it day and night. And after one particularly late night of work, we were blessed with the cure. It's the cure inside you, Marie. Even now, we're doing everything we can to figure out how to share your gift with the city, while keeping you safe, of course. So by the time you're old enough to hear this, you'll already be a hero. Congratulations, Marie. You've already saved us all. I knew you would.
So, we don't know exactly what Werner's plan is. He wasn't a former slave either, so it looks like he's just trying to take control. And look at the baby.
Oh, hello.
Hey. So the whole thing is, okay, as much as I hate, slavery, I hate slavery the most. So, but, even with that said, and my hatred for slavery, that baby, it's all about the baby. And so, if that baby could save the world by curing it from radiation, then is it alright to have slaves? So basically, I just kind of want to do it like, this is how we're going to do it, is we're not going to take any part in the fight, but we're also not going to kidnap a child. So, I mean, that kind of sucks, but it's, I don't know if that makes sense. Like, it's not obvious, and like, you'll see, because I've played this before, obviously, but the setup they have for the baby is not the best setup. It's just kind of like gross. But like, another thing with the city, the sickness in the city is that people can't reproduce kids. So the fact that they had a baby was like crazy. So eventually, you'll hear about it later, but eventually Asher, the guy, the leader, which was, it's interesting that he's from the Brotherhood of Steel. He is wanting to like actually have workers and not slaves. So it's like, I don't know, it's one of those weird questions. So
You want something, Scab?
so we gotta find Werner's location from Medea. So yeah, we're basically gonna try and walk by slaves and not kill them unless they're attacking too much, which they may do, but so I don't know.
Scab, die!
It's, I don't know what the best solution to this is. Probably slaves now, and then like in 10 years they said hopefully they'll have the cure, but who knows. What are you firing at? I don't want to go up there. There's really, so you were supposed to see slaves fighting, but we haven't seen.
How's it going?
Great. I don't know why there's no one attacking. Maybe we'll see him. We'll find more. So basically, we're gonna go to downtown. I don't know where that is. Should we just go the long way? Oop, don't attack me.
Hide, huh?
No, I didn't. Don't hit me. We'll just go through the mill. So I don't know. It's one of those weird questions. Basically, we're just gonna be a bystander, you know, and hopefully, like, I understand them wanting to fight for freedom, but it's like, see, one of the things too is like that's bad that you could make a point about is that he had slaves before he had the cure. You know, it wasn't like, oh well, now that we have this cure, we should start rebuilding the city and all that stuff. And oh my God, please don't be frozen. Okay, good. But you know, that's it. It's just like one of those weird. Okay, you're just shooting at someone who's not even attacking you. See? I'm not taking any part. I'm not killing any slaves. Now we may have to. Oh God, there's too much going on. The game can't run it. This is the arena. I didn't point that out yet. But, so yeah, we just went the long way just because I didn't feel like walking around trying to find whatever. But I don't know. I mean, there's like an argument to be made for both sides, obviously. But it's like, I don't know. I'd rather just like not partake, you know? It's like one of those things where it's like, I'm not going to shoot the slaves, but I'm not going to help them fight. But I don't like raiders either, so who knows? So basically we just got to find Werner. So that's why this isn't that long. So if you do choose to free the slaves, you basically release Trogs on Uptown, which Trogs hate light, so you just turn off the lights in Uptown, and that's what causes them to attack. But we're not doing that, so it's not a big, I don't know. I just wanted to tell you all that. So, and also, like, if you decide to go against the Raiders, you can find a couple more. Oh no, not Aiden. Why'd Aiden get killed? Oh man, he was cool. He wanted to work. See, this is what sucks. Like, this lady's like, nope, I'm just shoveling. Please don't shoot at me. So, obviously it's not everyone's rebellion. So I feel like the best solution to this is to let everything be and just not steal. Because, like, Werner's still a slimeball, too. He's just trying to take the power, you know? He just got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. So that's why he wanted to free them. Not because he actually cares about people and would be a good leader for them, but because he, you know, he wants the power over it. And I do agree, rebuilding is good, but not if it's slavery, dog.
So, I suppose you signed on with Asher and his kind, did you? Huh, you're not the first to win their freedom and forget where they came from.
Sorry, but I just couldn't kidnap an innocent baby even for your freedom. Did you know the cure is actually a baby?
Of course I knew, you dolt. I also know it's the only chance we had of finding a cure and ransoming our freedom. If they ever find a cure, do you think they'll share it with us? Of course not. Why waste medicine on people you'll just work to death anyway?
If you want to live, you'll tell me where Werner is hiding.
Fine. If it'll get you out of the way, go check under the blast furnace in the steel yard. Look for a rooftop door in the southwest. It's got a blue light, you can't miss it. But Werner will put you in your place.
Your riot isn't going to change anything except getting the slaves killed.
They'd rather die for freedom than die working for the raiders.
I'm through talking with you.
Watch your back out there.
Thanks, I guess. That was weird. Alright, so now we just gotta go to the steel yard. So, I don't know. I mean, she sold him out, but... I don't know. It seems like everyone's done fighting now, so... I don't know. I think that's the best solution to this. I don't think kidnapping a child and giving it to... killing its parents, or its mother, and giving it to people who only want to cure. And it's like, do you trust Asher to like actually do good with, like, to actually try and help out the slaves or not? So I don't know. It depends like what Brotherhood philosophy he has too, because the Brotherhood are not good guys. So it's very weird, but it seems like, I don't know, like he built the city up, so who knows? I don't know. I'd be interesting to hear people's comments. I don't know. This is like one of the like probably better like moral quandaries, I guess, that's in Fallout 3. You know, because everything is just so black and white, but this one, you know, it's tricky. I normally like did go to free the slaves, because I normally was just like, oh yeah, I'm just playing it. Obviously, I want to free the slaves. But then I was like, you know, I was like, oh, they're actually like trying to, you know. So it's like, who's gonna help who? Are you freaking out? No, you're sitting down. This guy is a huge puss. If any axe people come in here, he runs out the door. I thought it was frozen. Oh my god. I thought it was alive. Holy shit. That scared me. I was like, what is that doing here? So we're gonna just basically, the steel mill isn't that hard to get through. And we killed off all the trogs. There might be one or two in there, but I don't know, it's not a big deal. So hopefully we can convince Werner just to like back off, but who knows if we'll be able to do that. So like I said, next week we'll probably do another side quest. And then, well, there's 2 side quests left, so we'll probably finish those up, and then we'll probably just do like, stick to the main story for a little bit, and then maybe like right before the ending we'll do Point Lookout, and then we'll finish up the rest of like the Broken Steel and the rest of the story, and then we'll do Mothership Zeta, which I hate Mothership Zeta. It's just I just don't think it's very fun, and it's like it's stupid. Like, I know Fallout 3 has like has sci-fi horror, but it's like, that is so stupid. They just did it for like, I don't know, like what is that, Nuka World? That's like actually like, oh my god, Nuka World is actually like, it's goofy, but it's also cool in a way. I think there's a guy we have to kill. Hey man, sorry. So we lose karma for killing a slave, but we don't lose karma for like for siding with Asher, so that's weird. And we can see the setup they had for the baby. Oh my god. So there's a glitch that happens if you're wearing the helmet. When you walk in, he'll just start shooting at you. You can convince him to leave, but that's just a glitch. I'm not worried about it. So if I wanted to free the trogs, I could. This is where they would have the baby at. So it's not perfect. They would literally just keep the baby in the mill. So not exactly the solution. So now we just gotta go talk to Asher, which that should be quick, and then we'll head out and basically just go back to the wasteland and make our way towards another quest to do. So, well, that was a quick load. So, basically, that's about it. We just gotta go talk to Asher. He'll give us our reward, and then we'll head back. I wonder where we at. Okay, that's taking some time to do. It's not too quick, but I will just cut when I'm back to Lord Asher's office. So I will see you there. All right, guys, we're back in Asher's office. We're about to go talk to him. What's up, guy?
I knew I could trust you, and I wasn't disappointed. Werner's been stopped. The workers are returning to their rightful place. The pit has a bright future ahead of it, and so do you.
What do you mean about the city's future?
Now that Marie's back, we have a chance at curing the disease that's been ravaging the pit since the bombs. Without it killing our kids, we can grow like a real city. No more bringing in slaves. No more forced labor. Things can get better. It's taken me a lot of work to rebuild this city. With your help, it's finally going to have a chance.
What's going to become of the workers?
Right now, nothing. Until we can reproduce a treatment from Marie, you'll have to keep working. Otherwise, this city falls apart. But once we do have a cure, things will be different. We won't need to kidnap people for our city. We'll be able to grow naturally. Until then, this is the way it has to be. It's just what has to be done.
So how about my reward?
You've kept the city in one piece and put a stop to Werner's plans. Yeah, I guess you've earned one. As a full citizen of the pit, you'll have full access to the ammo press in the mill. It's how I keep my soldiers well armed. So make good use of it. And I think Sandra's made some progress with the cure. So here's a little something to help with radiation.
Medical research from the pit has improved your life. Just try not to think of what it may have cost others. So what do I do now?
That's up to you. We'll keep working on the cure and keep the city running. You're free to come and go as you like. Of course, you can help out at the mill by collecting metal from the steel yard. It helped lighten the load on the workers. And if you want to work on Sandra's good side, you can always bring her toys for Marie. It's a little thing, but it'd make a difference.
So, I have to go.
You're always welcome in the pit.
So, you know, it's whether or not you trust him or not. Ooh, look at that gold trophy. So basically now we're just gonna head our way back to the Capital Wasteland. Yeah, we're gonna do one quest and then we'll call it quits there. I'm not sure how long we've been going for now, but I think, I mean, if it's short, I don't care that much, so, or it's not a big deal. So, basically we're just gonna do this one side quest and then we'll call it quits. I'll be happy to be back in the Capital Wasteland where it's not glitchy as hell most of the time, so that'll be good. I hope my mic picked up my deep sigh, because I don't know, that's just how it be sometimes. So I think I'm just gonna cut back to once we're in the wasteland, I think. So I will see you guys when we get there.